Good morning, everybody. This is Damon Bond, a Bond Realty Group, licensed real estate brokers in the states of Connecticut and New York. Hope everybody's doing well. Today is October 11th, 2019. It is Thursday morning to be precise, and welcome for tuning in. To Real Talk. We talk about real estate issues that may affect you or someone you love or know. All right. If you have any questions, you always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. Or you can always email me, you can always telephone me. It's been a very, very long couple weeks. You can always call me, 203-394-8123, 203-394-8123. All calls and texts will be returned as soon as I can. Alrighty, it's been a while. I know last time I did this broadcast, I said, I was busy doing things and what have you, and that's still true. So I fell off the wagon, not because I haven't been doing anything. I've been working my butt off. I've been having a number of deals that's going on. My agents has been doing good. Sorry, if you hear a slight cough, I just am recently recovering from some really, really bad allergies I had. And, yeah, so I've been very busy. Also, you may know that I'm in the process of a new business venture. So I'm opening up a restaurant as well, a small soul food restaurant in Stratford on the Bridgeport-Stratford border here in Connecticut. Alrighty, so today I want to discuss if you're new to investing or if you have an idea of being an investor, either if you're buying a multifamily property and you plan to be, owner-occupant of one unit, or if you're just buying a property somewhere else and, you're just going to be a landlord or whatever, if you're doing a commercial space or something else. And I just want to get something out there because lately there's been a lot of things, and you see this on Facebook, you see this on YouTube feeds, you see this on cable TV as well. And I hear it on the radio, and what it is, it seems like young millennials are interested in purchasing properties, which is great. They're interested in purchasing investment properties, retail properties, income-driven properties, and I think that is fabulous. I think that is wonderful. However, as sexy as it sounds, a lot of them don't know what they're getting themselves into when they're doing this. Case in point, a lot of times, they have a budget, which is good. They want to put much money down or what have you, and then they say, okay, yeah, something could be tore up, something could be, on the verge of falling apart. I'll do it. I could do it. I know people. I know relatives. My Uncle Jose or my Uncle Tyrone or whatever it is, or my Uncle Vinny. I know people who can fix this up. And that's well and good and all. And then you show them the property. And then they're like, oh, my goodness, it needs so much work. I said, well, particularly if you want bank-owned properties, this is what you have to get. This is why they cost as low as they do, because it needs a lot of work. So, yes, there may be mold issues. There may be plumbing issues. There may be electrical issues. And you have to adjust this all into the cost, right? So, in other words, if you have a property that you're looking to to invest, right? And let's say your budget is $100,000. That's fine, right? You could purchase a property for $100,000. What you want to do is not just that $100,000 alone, all right? Because remember, there's a cost associated more than $100,000, right? Such as, does the property have any open permits, all right, that you still have to close? What kind of renovation work needs to be done, all right? These things add up. So I would tell people, all right, realistically, you want to have a cushion, if you will, not just for the purchase price amount, which is important, obviously, right? But after you buy the property, how much work and time, all right, and money do you need to invest in that property, right? Because they have all these shows and so forth. They have whether it's Flip This House or whatever shows it is, within an hour time or half hour time at the end of the show, the house is all done and everybody's happy, what have you. And I say that's not the real world. That is not the real world. And especially the internet makes it so easy. And then especially you have things like Zillow and Truly and things like that, which should give you an idea how much a property's worth, which is not really only a licensed appraiser can do that. All right. So these millennials, unfortunately, are coming in with the attitude of like, wow, this is great. I can do this over here. So I say do your homework, right? Number one, have a realistic budget, right? What I would do is make sure you have enough money to buy the actual property, right? But once you have that on hand, make sure that all your expenses that the property may need, right? So if you're getting a multifamily house, right? If it's a 3-unit, 4-unit, 2-unit, right? after you inspect the property, get an idea of, okay, this is how much work is going to go into, this unit, right? This is how much work is going to go to painting, for cabinet fixtures, for plumbing, for electricity. Do you need a roof? For landscaping, all right, for, exterior repairs, all those good things. In fact, if I was you, if you know anybody who is a contractor or anything like this, bring them along with you. So that way you get a real good, solid idea of what needs to be done. Bring them with you, okay? Bring them with you when you do the initial, when you see the initial property. And also, if you have an inspection for the property as well, because yes, as an investor, you can do an inspection as well. They're just not limited to, residential home buyers or first-time home buyers. I would bring that same person out with you. So the inspector, when he has his report, he or she has the report, they go over the property with a fine-tooth comb. Your contractor is right there, and they give you an idea, because the home inspector's job is to give you the vitality of the property, not to necessarily break down cost of repairs. That's something else. All right. So that's what I would do. I would certainly bring these people along, so that way you get a better idea. Because there's nothing wrong with investing. Investing is great, but a lot of these people come so short of the homework. And then, you get into the contract, and then they're surprised, and then they worry about the expenses. And as your job as a real estate agent is not to worry about expenses. That's not your job. If you're getting the bank, their job is not to worry about expenses, right? They're just there to lend you the money. Okay, your attorney's job is not to worry about expenses. Their job is simply to make sure that the deal's going forward, and the other people are not trying to screw you over or anything like this, right? It's your job as the purchaser to worry about these expenses. So as sexy as buying investment properties may be, as sexy as buying bank-owned properties may be, all right, it's not for everybody. And you please do your homework. Do your homework before you venture into this, okay? And I always tell people, don't overanalyze, don't overthink things, but certainly you want to think things thoroughly through, because a lot of people will say one thing, but they mean something different, all right? They say they want a bank-owned property, they want a foreclosure, they don't care the state it is until they actually buy it, all right? Until they actually, buy it or, see it firsthand. Many people say they have no problem, with a particular neighborhood or section or anything like this, until they're actually in that neighborhood, in that section, and they see it as a problem. All right. So these are certainly some things you want to consider when buying these properties. Okay. Your real estate broker / agent will advise you a certain thing. They're going to run comps for you, and certainly, but ultimately, it's your decision whether you want to buy this property or not. So just keep that in mind, because a lot of work goes into these things in terms of negotiating deals, on behalf of the buyers and so forth. So just be wary of these things, okay? And I just ask, do your homework, okay? Do your homework. That's the main factor of doing these things over here. So once again, just to recap. If you're buying an investment property, make sure you actually have the cash. Most people get that, okay? Make sure that you have a cushion to built-in costs, renovation costs, repairs, things you have to pay out, okay? All these things, all right? That is also, you got to take some into consideration. And once you have these things in place, everything will be all right. And having that residual income is great. So just take your time with it. Do your homework, okay? And we'll go from there, okay? So I hope you found this useful. If you like it on Facebook, please like it. Share it with, friends, families, whatever it is. On YouTube, like it, subscribe to it. And I hope this is very useful to you. If you have any questions, you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That is dbond011@gmail.com. You can always call or text 203-394-8123. 203-394-8123. Thank you for joining me at Real Talk. We talk about real estate issues that affect you or someone you love and concerned about. And until next time, enjoy your day and stay safe. Have a good day.